The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Baylor's offense will have the football first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. Gets it out quickly. There he goes. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
We always talk about yak, and that was third and very manageable. They were just throwing the ball to the sticks, just trying to pick up a simple first. But when you've got playmakers like that can do things after the catch, any play could be an explosive one, and you saw it right there. Tremendous job getting it to him early, and he does the rest.
Offensively, you want to run that counter, right, to try to take advantage of hyperactive defenses, but just poor execution. Not a good job of understanding where I need to go when I bounce that thing backside, and it bounced outside. You want to take that thing inside, so the offense needs to operate a little bit better and maybe not run as much counter because the defense got in there pretty quick.
Well, it's a nice positive play on the bootleg going to the right there, and a really good decision that time by the quarterback, too, because he's supposed to throw that down the field, but as soon as he turned around, he saw that there was just open space, green grass. Put your foot in the ground, use your athletic ability, and go get positive yards.
He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. And the Bears are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Back open in the middle. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Flips it out in the flat. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on third.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here, they get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. The target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is, make sure he gets the right depth on his route. Now, all of a sudden, head coach has a big decision to make.
Yeah, and I think those quarterback sneaks used to be for the big, strapping quarterbacks. But, man, nowadays, dude, all you got to do is fall forward, and it's such a hard play to stop. So you see this all across all levels of football, and it's just a difficult play to stop.
Direct snap. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Baylor!
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting the drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. The Utes moving quickly to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Throws for the tight end. Makes the grab. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. And the Utes have it with a 1st and 10.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Under fire. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The offense in hurry-up mode. The option look. He'll toss it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly. The Utes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one. After losing yardage, it's 2nd and 12. He's got it on the right. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Jenkins. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Tight end now in motion. The give to the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. They've got the screen set up. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Harmon. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the 1st down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll test the right side. What a play behind the line. It'll be an 8-yard loss. That's the end of the period. Baylor is on top. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Going over the top. He's got it inside the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. The Bears look to keep this drive humming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Under fire! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And the try is no good. Guys, after the miss, still up by 4. Utah has it back in the offense coming onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
And the Utes headed quickly to the line. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced them into 4th down. And here comes the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
He's got him. Turning it on. They'll get him stopped at the 45, but it's a big 15-yard pickup and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Motion from the back. Looking for a physical attack from the gun.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Quarterback empties his backfield. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. And the Bears will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Excellent job on the punt. Bounces out of bounds at the 5, and they'll have 95 yards to go in front of them. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're backed up just a little. 1st and 10 from their own 19. They'll ride the hot hand. Got a little space. He's loose. The 40. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going to...
Breaks into the open. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Utes come to the line in the hurry-up. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Wilson will throw. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So now on comes the field goal unit. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And this one splits the uprights. That brings them to within 1. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to get you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to UMass.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to pop one on the screen.
The Maction never sleeps, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They came out humming on this drive, and now it's 1st down from the 36. Steps away to find some room. Finds a little space. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make...
He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. And they'll get him down after a solid return. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Riley. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Wilson to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Jenkins. Made the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Wolf. He'll be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Got the quick pass. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a 1st down. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. No good. And guys, not only a miss, but a missed opportunity to take the lead.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. The Bears have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Complete. Out of bounds at the 49-yard line, but not before getting it into opponent territory. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
They bring him down, but not before he gets a 1st down at the 35.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
Makes the catch. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Sends it back in motion. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Finds his man. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
This offense has become a first down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much.
Touchdown Bears! A great catch and run for 6.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Enough time to get off a play before we head to halftime. Run it with the fullback. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Wilson will throw. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And the Bears will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Utes want to move quickly.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Quarterback extends the play. Keeps it himself and gets the first. And how about that run? A huge gain and the slide at the end. The Utes are marching down the field.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They're giving him some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It's a draw. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. That'll cut this lead down to 5. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Here's here's the thing. I know this guy's not going to win the Heisman Trophy, but he's a pretty talented football player that's made big plays for this offense in the past. They have not had any success when they've given him chances so far in this game. And in the third quarter, you're getting a little nervous, I think, if you're the head coach, because he's a guy you need to have success if you're going to win.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's the heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Bears will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Oh, he's got some space. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Utes will hustle to the line. They'll try it over the left side. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Trying to move them on the counter. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. This is a tough one, a 3rd and long from this part of the field. They can, though, pick up the first down. They'll send the back in motion. Wilson to pass. Here's the pressure. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down. This kicker's leg is getting a workout. He's already made 3 field goals, and here he comes again. Splits the uprights right down the middle. That slices the lead to 2.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. The give to the tailback. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, first down.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Wants to go up top. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The play-action fake. Right on the money. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. And the Bears have this offense rolling. That's the end of the quarter, and it's Baylor holding the edge. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Gets the back moving. Quick pass on the jet motion. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down. 8th play of the drive coming up. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Firing to the right, complete. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive. The Bears will call on their punt team. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. Utah has it back, and the offense coming onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got
Turning it on. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3.
a nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They'll keep it on the ground. He's stopped right there, short of the first down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. The Utes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown in their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They go to the ground. He's in open space downfield. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game, running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They're working that left side. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the fourth quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run, back it up with a pass, getting the first down, a few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and this is where the offense just breathes. Just take your time, huddle up. I'm in absolutely no hurry. I got the lead. I want to continue to run that.
The Sneak scores it.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Utah offense returns ready to go back on the attack. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Wilson will throw. Fires to the right. Got his man downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet. It's getting pretty close.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Bears come to the ball, trying to pick up this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He's going to run it. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the quarterback takes a knee. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating.